welcome back to DMV Sports Media live on YouTube, your Thursday night coverage of the Eastern Premier Soccer League, the EPSL. Tonight we have Nova FC, that is Northern Virginia Football Club, taking on Estudiantes FC out here in Chantilly at Westfield High School. We're moments away from kickoff. We've had the pleasure covering both of these sides very recently, so hopefully should be able to give you a few more players' names than before. Highly anticipated matchup. Right now, Nova sits number one in the EPSL Mid-Atlantic table. They are the side to beat. Estudiantes sitting third behind Marauders and Nova FC. Will look up to make up some ground tonight. They can't catch Nova FC with a win, but they could make things a little bit more uncomfortable heading towards the stretch with a victory. Looks like we have a few more moments to get set. Let us know in the chat who you're supporting. Are you a Nova fan, Estudiantes fan? Maybe you're just passing through. Any players to watch? We certainly appreciate your patronage here on DMV Sports Media on YouTube. If you like what you see, drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more. All of the best DMV sports coverage, specifically soccer in the adult section. And that is the cue. It looks like referee is getting things together. Nova FC, we saw on Monday night, faced a tough loss, which knocked them out of the MDCVA State Cup and the National Amateur Cup qualification. A tough loss to Los Toros, 2-0. They didn't look like their normal selves. Usually this is a powerhouse side. Won the MDCVA State Cup every year out of the last, gosh, I don't know how many, but it's been at least 4 or 5, probably more than that. They've qualified for National Amateur Cup, and so that was a shock, but they have the depth to make some changes, and I think we will see some tonight. Meanwhile, they do have some veteran leadership out there. In goal, Huber Letona, he had a good night on Monday despite the loss. Leader AJ Shetta will suit up. Looks like from his fullback role. Frankie Diorio will look to lock it down in the back line, and JP Islambong up top. We'll see who's there to supplement those players. Meanwhile, for Estudiantes, a few injuries have changed up their squad. However, a few players back. Pierce Agan, the stalwart center back for Estudiantes, is back in the lineup. Meanwhile, back from Argentina is Agustin Mosquera. He'll likely line up somewhere in the middle of the pitch to help lock it down. And Matthew Troyman, a constant threat going forward, will help out in the number 10 role in the center of Estudiantes' attack. Looks like Tim Sabine will line up on one wing and Gautam on the other. We'll take a look and see what the actual starting lineup is. A couple of goalkeeper injuries keep Noah Walker and Chad Bailey out of the net for Estudiantes. Ahmed El Sir will make his EPSL debut. We'll keep an eye how El Sir takes advantage of his opportunities. Been waiting in the wing and got word that he's ready for this moment against a very strong Nova side. So it will be Estudiantes wearing their black and red, and Nova FC will go all white as they look to make their final preparations for game time. We saw Estudiantes last Thursday in a wild EPSL match against the Marauders, which saw Estudiantes go down 2-1 and lose a man to a red card. They were playing 10 versus 11 with a goal down, and they ended up coming back and scoring 3 unanswered to make it 4-2, and then in the end of the game they couldn't hold out with the man advantage and ended up 4-all. It was a wild back and forth game. They'll certainly look to continue that success up top, but hopefully for them, they'd like to lock it down at the back a little bit, especially against a very talented Nova side. And without further ado, it looks like we are ready to play. Samson Emmanuel will start on the left wing. He's been prolific as a goal scorer for Estudiantes, scored a hat trick last Thursday. Caleb Fargerson will start outside. Seth Stennett alongside Pierce Agin in the back line. Williams Paz and Augustine Mascara round out that starting 11. Danish, it is, I tore my meniscus, so be out of the goal for a while behind the camera. I'll know for sure. Tomorrow I have an MRI, so I can't say it's a meniscus tear, but it looks and feels like a ligament tear. Meanwhile, Nova will start us off at the foot of JP Islandbong. Nova would like to go back to Diorio and sprays it out to his left side. A bunch of new faces in this Nova side as Nova look to suck in the Estudiantes pressure put on by Daniel De Heza. Now it's played outside. Samson Emmanuel wins it back, plays CJ Manzor, who sends it back. Pocket of Agin is picked, and just like that, Nova FC have possession. Here is Sheta playing one into the box and away for an early corner kick. Appreciate you. So, after some initial confusion, it is a Nova corner. Sheta will send in the outswinger. There's the ball from Sheta. It's a dangerous one. Well held from El Sear. He is tested early and always feels good as a goalkeeper to get your hands on the ball with an easy save early on. Miscues that one, but won't be initially punished. Meanwhile, Nova will just send it back along their back line. And a miscue from Nova sends it right back to Estudiantes for a throw on that far side. It will be Fargerson to take. Fargerson sends it in down the line, well flicked on in the direction of Truman. Now up in the air for De Heza. De Heza battles well. I think it is a handball that was called. And Nova will have a set piece coming out. Looks like Huber Latona will take. De Heza was on the potential short play and forcing Nova forward. Easily won back by Agin. This is one forward from Chivas. A veteran player for Estudiantes, lost in the midfield. CJ Omanzor helping direct this Estudiantes side. There's a long shot, goes wide of Latona's goal. And an early shot from Truman. Positive from Estudiantes. To at least try one, even though it did go wide. This is sent back in through the midfield for Eilenbong, but just outside of his reach. Stennett finds Mascara now. Manuel almost playing the 1-2, losing out. And here come Nova. On either side, really able to find a rhythm in possession. Farguson does switch the point of attack to Samson Emmanuel, who does well to keep it in. Cutting inside of Shetta, who has help, and Emmanuel forced to go back. Here's Stennett playing one into the box. Good ball, well controlled by DeHaza. Whiffs, but not a bad action from Estudiantes. Here's Emmanuel playing Stennett. Emmanuel a little bit outside of his reach, and Nova doing well to play out of it. That was Souza. Now Huber Latona's ball out left. Nova have a little bit of space on that far side. Good 1-2, and now sent to the top of the 18. This one will be squared by Shetta. Kept on the ground. No shot forthcoming. Estudiantes have some breathing room coming forward. Here's Samson Emmanuel. He has the pace to really test this Nova side, but he does slow up. Matt Truman, a huge addition back in this Estudiantes side. He was instrumental last season. This one's played over Nova's back line. No takers there, and now Diorio will find his midfield. And D'Souza. This is good build-up play from Nova. And a misplay. Here's DeHaza. He's been very good in his pressure. Truman serves one. No takers, and instantly played away. Pressure finds it. There's a shot just going over Latona's goal. Well, it looks like Estudiantes were patient in putting their pressure on and almost able to reap the benefits of their pressure. This one's sent over to Diorio. Now forward, Umanzor not letting that one through. Emmanuel plays one up for DeHaza. Akinkoye pushed off the ball. Emmanuel still battling. And a foul given against Emmanuel. Frankie Diorio under some pressure. Finds his outlet pass. And this is encouraging Nova find a little gap. And looks like Shetta was offsides. Stennett on the ground for Umanzor. Umanzor gets rid of it. And now Mascara finds Emmanuel. A little disconnect between Emmanuel and Truman. Not a bad run from Pierce. Estudiantes out of position now. Can Nova capitalize this one? Sent forward, but Estudiantes did get bodies back. Here's Stennett for Umanzor. And Umanzor does find help on Farguson. This is encouraging. Williams Paz almost finding a little daylight before his last touch was a little bit too strong. Now it is D'Souza switching one out to Shetta. Shetta has an overlapping run. Will he find it? He does. Down the line. Excellent ball from AJ Shetta. And Stennett was equal to the challenge. Now forward for Emmanuel. This could be trouble if he rounds that Nova back line. Does so. Here's Samson Emmanuel all by himself. Can he find a shot? He can, just wide, and beautiful run from Samson Emmanuel. We spoke on how dangerous he can be and almost proved us right. Take a look at this speed and doing it all himself. Just wide of Huber Letone's goal, and certainly a warning shot across the bow if you're Nova. This one played out to the left side. Nova electing to just lump it forward. Well flicked on. JP Eilenbong is so strong in that midfield, dropping deep from his number 9 position and flicking on balls. That time forcing a foul from Estudiantes just inside of their territory. Will Nova play this one quickly, or will they force one in to the box? Ball on the ground early from Nova. Frankie Diorio sends one into the box. Alcir is out, and really good communication from the goalkeeper. This one sent into the midfield, contested, but won by Nova. Initially, here's Matt Truman for Estudiantes. Sends it outside for Williams Paz. Paz's ball forward, finds the pass, a great save from Huber Letonia. And almost again, Samson Emmanuel finding himself in. Good battle from Seth Stennett. Swing goes back from Shetta. Finding Diorio now. And Nova FC have a little bit of space. Estudiantes pulling their pressure back. This one sprayed across the field, won by Agan, but only partially cleared. Here's JP Eilenbong. Sent out to Shetta. AJ Shetta playing a peach of a ball in. Goalkeeper again communicating well with his back line. So far, Ahmed Alcir has been more than up to the task, instilling confidence in his back line. One flicked forward for Emmanuel. Emmanuel working wonders on that near side. Just putting together a nice little highlight reel. Mascara back for Stennett. And Nova FC just sitting back a little bit, or letting Estudiantes make the move. The deep pressure. Here is Samson Emmanuel turning the corner, running out of real estate that time, and it brings about a Nova FC throw. Down the line. Battle again between Stennett and Shetta. Estudiantes not letting Nova play out. Here is Emmanuel finding little space, but again, running out of real estate. It was good cover from Frankie Diorio to get over there and marshal that ball out of bounds. Letona sprays one out to his left. Nova playing one over the top. This is dangerous from Nova. Flag stays down. 2v1. And there is a goal for Nova FC. 1-0. slightly against the run of play, slightly unfortunate off the deflection, and it is 1-0. Just like that, Nova FC find themselves up 1-0. How will Estudiantes respond? Manzor now finding Stennett. Mascara not able to win that one. Good ball forward and lost. Here is Estudiantes on that far side. Williams Paz showing off his footwork and sprang one into the box. No real target there though. Nova FC have plenty of space on this near side. And again, over the back line of Estudiantes. Close down. JP Islandbong almost beat the entire back line, but corner kick coming. We are here in Chantilly, Virginia, Westfield High School. If you're just tuning in, this is EPSL Mid-Atlantic. Nova FC against Estudiantes. This is a corner kick in-swinger coming from Nova FC. Good ball and a good clearance. Foul coming out for Estudiantes. Long ball coming. Good turn from Truman. Fights through the foul, and here Matt Truman with the outside of the foot finding De Geza, and well marshaled out of bounds for a goal kick. Played short from Nova FC out to his left. Estudiantes trying to find some space on that far side. Lead back from Mascara. And Agin does find Umanzor. Seth Stennett. Down the line for Emmanuel. Emmanuel cutting inside. De Geza thought about taking the shot before sending it back. CJ Umanzor beating one man. There's a shooting opportunity just over Letona's goal. There's that bit of skill from earlier. Nice outside of the foot pass from Truman. Huber Letona sends everyone forward. Just gonna send this one long to the midfield. Well won initially by Islandbong, but Estudiantes have the ball on the ground now. Manzur dribbling out of trouble. Pierce Agin under pressure. Forced to just dump one long. And a long throw going out to the far side. Frankie Diorio spraying one, which is almost picked out by Emmanuel. Does get a foot to it. One down the line from Nova FC. Estudiantes quickly winning it back. It's Samson Emmanuel. Then it. Playing it off the Nova man. And just lump forward. There's Samson Emmanuel down the line again. Doing so well. There is help from Nova. And Diorio fouled by Emmanuel. Nova FC have set piece coming out of their own area. Sent into the midfield. Contested from Truman, but Eilenbong comes away with it. Eilenbong with a beautiful ball. 0-1. Served into the corner. What can Nova find? Just off the post, ball still there. That was a shot from Jonah. Elsier definitely was beat on that one. But fortunately for him, off the post and a goal kick coming. Let's take a look at that replay. I mean, that's definitely a yellow card. Some confusion on the initial kick, and Elsier will send this one forward. Fargerson wins the second ball. Just elects to play it into the far side. There's pressure coming in the corner and a foul going against Truman. Truman having a word with the center official. Feels he was playing fair, but center official just calming him down before he has to give a yellow for dissent. Cuberletona wanting to play short does find D'Souza. Immediately under pressure is D'Souza. Really well done to get himself out of trouble. Sorry, that's not D'Souza. Down the line, finding Eilenbong. Umenzor tripped from behind, and it will be an Estudiantes set piece. One of their first of the game inside Nova territory. Matthew Truman send this one into the box. Estudiantes do have some tall players. This one sent away by Nova. Counterattack could be on. This is D'Souza. Ball at his feet. Sending it to the far side in the corner. Looks like Agan is back. Here's Agan marshalling him out, and that is a goal kick coming. So Elsier will send this one forward again. 1 in the midfield from Akinkoye. And this one will be offsides. So Estudiantes will have a kick coming out.
JP, face it. Hey, JP, face it. Hey, defend.
Here's Agin, lumping one forward. Well flicked on from but De Geza. Williams Paz getting onto it. Sending one shot in that didn't catch quite cleanly, but not a bad effort. Bertona sending it into the midfield. Well won from Mascara. Diorio sending it right back from where it came. Sent in behind the back line. Elsier off his line, and what a goal from JP Eilenbong. We talked about the goal threat that Eilenbong can be, and calmly finished. 2-0 for Nova. Frustrating if you're Estudiantes. They started off strong, but Nova FC have shown their experience and clinical when they've had their chances. Two 2-0 here at Westfield High School in Chantilly, Virginia. This EPSL Mid-Atlantic Conference match. Umenzor coming forward. He is fouled. Will be Truman to send this one in. Estudiantes, they have players that can finish, but do they have kind of a clear plan? We will see. This one sent away. Estudiantes exposing themselves to the counterattack. It is Eilenbong who will get there. 1-on-1 versus Agin, sends it in. Sent across. Closed down well by Estudiantes and partially cleared, although Nova will have another bite at the apple. It's a Nova throw on that far side. Here's De Souza on the ball, finding his teammate. And back. This is Frankie Diorio out wide. Good challenge from Seth Stennett. Stennett just plays it down the line, finding a little breathing room. Just out of bounds from Nova. We know that Stennett has that long throw. Will he choose to use it here? Down the line and out off of De Geza. Nova FC find Eilenbong. Eilenbong using that strength to protect the ball and turned over. Here's Matt Truman looking for Paz, wasn't able to find his pass, and De Souza does send it outside. De Souza, excellent touch forward and into the corner. And another goal. It's 3 for Nova FC. And just like that, it is turning into a bit of a rout early on. As good as the Estudiantes looked early going forward, they've been slightly suspect at the back, and 3-0 here in this first half. Couple of substitutions coming in. It is Tim Sabine placing DeHaza, and Will Cruz will step in for Chivas. Couple of very offensive-minded substitutions. A lot of time. Maybe the best thing going for Estudiantes right now is they've given up this lead so early. There is plenty of time if they were able to start a comeback. Here's Huber Letona sending one high in the direction of Shetta. This is Ebenezer Chuego, the third substitute made by Estudiantes. Trying to make his imprint. This one's sent into space on the far side. Nova FC, can they find a shot? The shot blocked well. That's Stennett putting good pressure on Eilenbong. Crucial touch from Emmanuel, and Sabine trying to apply some pressure from the top. JP Eilenbong, what a touch from him. Just couldn't see through the shot. That's a clean tackle and a Nova throw off of Cruz. Sent in from Shetta. Eilenbong now taking the shot. Well held by Alcir. And he'll send his players forward. Alcir sending it out to his right. Does find its way through to Chuego before he's tackled. Now Nova FC will have a throw on the far side. A little bit of ping-ponging action there. Either side really establishing possession, but Nova will take their time with that 3-goal advantage. Now pinging one up top. Will Cruz in defense, get the touch. Here's Will Cruz in the middle for Chuego. Chuego gonna play one through, easily cut out by Shetta.
Stay focused, guys. Stay focused. It's not a big deal. The goals were surprises. Come on. Stay in your role.
Ferguson finding Agin. Manzor does find Matt Truman. Truman turning really well in between 3 men. And now finding CJ Omanzor again. Those two carrying the ball through the midfield before Sabine drops in to help. Here's Williams Paz getting it back from Sabine. And one on the ground from Sabine is cut out well by Huber Letona. Gets it out to AJ Shetta. Shetta playing one into the midfield. And a good tackle from Pierce Agin. Tons of time. There is a hard foul on Sabine. Looks like Frankie Diorio will have a word with the center official. I don't think we have a caution forthcoming, but it will be a set piece. About 35 yards out. Sorry, 30 yards out. And this time, CJ Umanzor and Williams Paz standing over it. We have seen Umanzor hit these. Paz, I think we'll see delivered into the box. It is a shot taken by Williams Paz, but well held by Latona and quickly distributed. Sabine putting good pressure in, winning it back. Here's Tim Sabine calling for the foul, but not going to get it. This one is switched from Diorio. This one played quickly from Estudiantes. Emmanuel sends it inside to Sabine. Sabine and Emmanuel still working together. There's Samson Emmanuel, man on his back. Not able to find the intervention. Crucial intervention from Agan. Here is CJ Umenzor to his right. Williams Paz lumping one in for Sabine. Well cleared now. Shetta will find the outlet. Nova FC taking their time in the midfield. Estudiantes have been vulnerable on the back whenever Nova have played a ball forward from their midfield. Usually switching point of attack and finding space on that back side. Here's Suego turning, finding the overlapping Cruz. Williams Cruz narrowly missing Emmanuel, and it is Nova FC. Ball from D'Souza. This one sent over a little bit too direct and will harmlessly trickle over to El Cyr. Williams Cruz finding a Emmanuel.
No foul, guys. Come on.
Sent back to Diorio by Nova. They are taking their time, forcing Estudiantes to draw themselves out of position, that is. Here is D'Souza working it on the ground. Islandbong sends it out. Here is a chance. Well saved from El Cyr, and the rebound is skied. There is a goal kick coming. We'll take a look at the replay. Really good save from El Cyr. Quickly played into Agan now. Matthew Truman losing out on that far side. Here come Nova. Not the best pass. One back by Shuego, and now William Cruz finds Shuego. Good triangle pass to Menzor, who sends one in to the corner. Can it be saved? It is, but harmlessly finds the hands of Huber Letona. One finds Sabine. Tim Sabine looking for Emmanuel forward. It's cut out very well before it can reach the Estudiantes front man. Emmanuel getting all the way across the field to apply pressure, forcing the ball out of bounds. This one sent into Emmanuel. Forward from Dragon. Now Diorio finds his counterpart outside, and this is much better possession from Nova FC. As I say that, it's won back by Truman, sent into the corner by Sabine. Sabine's ball across the box, cut out. Sabine finding Paz, and that is, they're deemed to be offsides. Here is Sheda sending it back. Akinkoye now, right to his left. And here is D'Souza. That is offsides on Ilanbong.
That's what I'm saying, it's a stupid little shit. It's an easy game. Easy game. No sabe marcar, uno pierde. ¿Tienes? La tiene que perder.
There's Agan sending one down the field. And here is Sheda. Under some pressure from Sabine. Easily finding the outlet. Johnny D'Souza showing off his talent in the midfield. And now Estudiantes have a quick counterattack. Offsides sets them back. I think there was a deeper run coming from Emmanuel. It would have been interesting to see how that played out if Truman had let that go, but we'll never know. Nova FC the other way. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, just off the post, second bite at the apple, and that is a goal. Nova FC up 4-0. And not the best defensive performance Estudiantes have had. A bit unlucky. And now 4-0 for Nova FC here in this first half. We'll take a look at the replay. Final 4 minutes of the half. Estudiantes just not having the night that they would have liked. Sent back. There's a hard foul coming. Sent forward for Umenzor. Marshaled out of bounds. This one sent across. Will find his pass. Pass over to Matt Truman. Truman still going. JP Ilanbong working back so well and helping his team retake possession. There is a turnover in the midfield. Back up to Sabine. Sabine's ball finding Emmanuel. Is he onside? He is not. Final few minutes in this half. Will we see a late goal from either side? Maybe that would be the inspiration Estudiantes would need, although a goal for Nova FC would certainly be nail in the coffin, you'd feel, going into the half. Akinkoye back for D'Souza. Continues it around their midfield. Estudiantes sitting deep now. And this one trickles back to the feet of Elsier. Will take his time, let his team get forward. That's a good pass for Samson Emmanuel. Emmanuel finds Chuego, one into the corner for Cruz, cut out well from Shetta and down the line. And Seth Stennett, ball at his feet, finds Umenzor. CJ Umenzor will carry this one before sending it straight forward into the corner for Samson Emmanuel. He's got one man in front of them. There's a good tackle from Shetta. The two there, and that is going to be a corner kick coming. Samson Emmanuel going for it himself. And now Sabine with his ever dangerous in-swinger. We've seen him nearly miss the Olympico. Will he go for it here? Here's Sabine's delivery on the ground, sent high, and that will take us to the end of the first half. 4-0 Nova FC, and 45 minutes to go in this one. Plenty of time for more goals, but certainly you'd say Nova FC have been in total control, at least for the last 35 minutes of this half. Estudiantes started well enough in the first 10, but defensive lapses and counterattacks have seen them undone 4 times, and we'll see what the story is in the second half. Don't go anywhere. We will have second half coverage of this EPSL Mid-Atlantic regular season game. Let us know again where you're watching from, what your final score predictions might be, any players you want to watch, and if you like again what you see, just drop a like. It helps people find this video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos, more content from all the DMV soccer leagues. I'll be right back here on DMV Sports Media on YouTube. Hello and welcome back to the second half of this EPSL Mid-Atlantic Conference play. Estudiantes taking on Nova FC. Nova, of course, had the better of the first half, scoring 4 unanswered goals against Estudiantes, showing why they are top of the conference table. Will Estudiantes be able to respond? And rather, how will they respond? Here is Umenzor out for Stennett. If you're just tuning in, Estudiantes playing in black and red, Nova FC in their famous all-white kits. This is played back for D'Souza, and the ball switched just over the head of Paz. Now back inside. Good ball into the corner. Beautiful play to set up the shot just over Elsir's goal, and a goal kick coming. Welcome, by the way, Smith Productions. I saw tuning in from Portland, Oregon. Feel free to let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting, any players to watch. We certainly appreciate your patronage here on DMV Sports Media Live on YouTube. Coverage of the Eastern Premier Soccer League. I'd be curious to know what brought you to this game, Smith Productions, how you found us, or if you already know about one of these teams or the Eastern Premier League. Shuego finds Emmanuel, Samson Emmanuel under pressure from Ryan. Finds Sabine and well controlled by Huber Letona. Letona sending it out to his left. And pressure coming from Sabine. Does see this one out of bounds for a Nova FC throw on this near side. Estudiantes forced to use a lot of their subs early in the half. Try to make some changes to switch the momentum. Still do have at least one sub left. Here is Truman. Not a bad shot, wide of Letona's goal. Goal kick coming. Manuel helping Huber Letona tie his shoes, and both of their interests. Estudiantes need this game to continue, and goalkeeper needs his shoes tied, so we are back underway. Well, one back by Paz. Paz taken down cleanly, and now Nova FC have some breathing room. Played down the line. Elsir is off his line, and Estudiantes will start. Elsir's ball forward doesn't find its intended target. Probably a better option there from Elsir to just pick it up, but Estudiantes do have a counterattack brewing. Here is Williams Paz, and narrowly sent away from the on-rushing Paz. Nova FC have been very good in transition defensively. They haven't allowed Estudiantes to utilize their speed. Sent in by Fargerson, and immediately won back by Nova. Although Truman now with the ball at his feet. Finds Paz. Paz pocket picked, although he's still going. And that will be an Estudiantes throw in the corner. Truman tries to send one into the 18. Back at his feet. Now it's Williams Paz. Wants the foul, and he will get it. A set piece there in the corner. Almost in the same exact position as a corner kick. This one's sent in and well dealt with by Nova. There's Shuego finding Umanzor. Umanzor, a burst of speed, couldn't quite get the ball to Paz, and now it's D'Souza playing one behind Estudiantes lines, but Agan rose well. Now Samson Emmanuel forward. This is going to be an Estudiantes set piece. CJ Umanzor will deliver this one. Good ball in from Umanzor. Almost won by Emmanuel, but Estudiantes not letting Nova clear. This one sent in and easily caught by the goalkeeper, Latona. Nova FC playing on the ground. Seem to have broken this Estudiantes pressure. There is D'Souza flicking it on, and Truman and Umanzor working well together. Sent into the corner for Paz. Paz is back to goal. Will play Fargerson. Fargerson's teasing ball finds Emmanuel and cleared. This one's been all over the place. Here is Truman lining up the shot and just wide of goal. Not testing Latona at all. Goal kick sent in on the ground, and Nova FC look like they're still subbing. Nova down the line, finding their midfield. Shipped in, sent out by Agan. There's Truman. Truman getting around the pressure, but just asking too much of himself to beat three players, and now Ismael sends it forward for frontman, and that is a goal for Islandbong. That's JP Islandbong. Finding the finish. Was a beautiful first touch, and now Nova FC up 5-0. Cruz. Losing out, and Nova FC. Another opportunity to get forward. Oh, this one finds the backside. Bargerson sent across, and another goal, 6-0.
Jordan, great strike. Great strike.
Yo, he almost missed that. He almost missed it.
That was a back kick. Get your foot behind it.
Did you miss the goal? And his son almost missed it.
Here. Abby, go center back. Here, go midfield.
Well, Estudiantes making some tactical switches. A little bit late in the game for any hope of victory, but they can save face now with at least one goal, maybe. Stenit. Out to his left, finds Cruz. Over the top, and that is offsides from Estudiantes. This one's straight forward, well cut out by Shuego. Now Sabine fighting. From Sabine down the line. Shuego playing one forward. This is better from Estudiantes, and as soon as I say that, bad pass. This one played forward. I don't think Islandbong was ready for that one. Falls through to Alcir. Koye plays it back. Sabine still going. Putting some pressure, getting it back to Huber. Latona. And Ishmael sends it back. Sabine dropping deep, trying to help his team out. There is a foul. Manzor, the recipient of that foul. Looks like Williams Paz will send it in. Easily dealt with by Nova. Shot blocked. Wasn't a bad take from Williams Paz, and he'll have the throw. Beautiful from Matt Truman. A late substitution, Agan coming off. Gotham coming on. More offensive capabilities. Estudiantes haven't been able to find the goal this time, but why not? Down 6 goals, put some more firepower on. Here's Shuego. Beautiful little piece of play from Ebenezer. Shuego still going and finds his counterpart, Samson Emmanuel. Emmanuel sends it across. Far side, no takers. Williams Cruz is forward. A little bit of miscommunication between him and Gotham. Umenzor winning it back. And winning the foul over on the far side. Umenzor to play this in. Keeper off his line. No one contesting that. And Latona.
Hey, good boss!
There's one over the top. Just outside of the reach of Islandbong. Down the line for Emmanuel. Tempted to flick that one on behind the back, but nothing doing. Another one played behind Estudiantes line on sides and whiffed just wide. There's Cruz finding Sabine in the midfield. He's worked hard for his team. Sabine definitely being fouled, fighting through the pressure, and looking for Emmanuel. A foul called back for the benefit of Estudiantes. Umenzor plays one into the box. Bennett's pass doesn't find any takers. This one flicked behind the back. Gotham fighting well. Didn't come off for him, but positive nonetheless. One out of bounds will be an Estudiantes throw on the far side. About 25 left to play in this one. Estudiantes. Ooh, it is 6. I'll change the score in a moment. Beautiful bit of skill. Nova playing one in behind Estudiantes back line, deemed to be offsides. You're wondering why I just changed the score. There was a 6th goal scored by Nova FC. I guess I forgot to change the score, and well, we're all squared away now. Estudiantes sending it back. Beautiful flick on. Oh, lovely bit of skill. One more to beat and putting it through. What a golazo. The 7th for Nova FC. Beautiful solo effort.
He's 11. He's 11 years old.
He got held back.
He's in 6th grade.
And the 7th goal for Nova FC. One for the highlight reel, certainly. We'll take a look at that replay.
He can't be 17 or something. Not the one he did.
Munzor forward. Gotham putting good pressure, sending it out to Nova's right, but he doesn't have much help. It's a big gap in Estudiantes' front. And we'll see if Nova are able to exploit that gap. So far, the answer is yes. There's one played in behind, lots of space. Is there another opportunity for a shot? Looks like Estudiantes will get away with it this time. Chuego. Possibly a little too nonchalant from Ebenezer Chuego, and this one's sent in. Well punched from Elsier, possibly preventing an 8th. This one's sent to the outside of the 18, now in, and what a goal. Flag stays down, that is 8. And then Estudiantes look like they're standing still compared to this Nova side right now. Nova are still chugging.
It wasn't because of you, though.
Hey, come on, boys. Come on. Oh, you got the iPhone X? Oh, you got the 5C? My side chick got a 5C with the screen. Drake, that's the one you got? The what?
Here is Maniel for Truman. Truman finding space in front of him, taking the shot on, and just pulled well wide of goal.
Hey, who has AT&T? I heard y'all have no phones. You see the videos?
This one's sent out wide. Stennett is there in defense. Beautiful footwork to hold up play, and Nova taking their time. This one is controlled well from Mumanzor. Nice. Chuego switching the point of attack. There's Cruz. Ryan winning it back and sending it down the line. To the benefit of Stennett. Stennett for Paz. And that one is turned over. Well, the life seems to have sucked out of this game. It's clearly only going to be one result at the end of the day. But onwards we play into the last 20. This is well won from Emmanuel. Finding Umanzor. And that sent forward and offsides is the decision. Forward from Shoego. And it's back at the feet of Nova FC, sent in from Ishmael. Outside, shooting opportunity, and another offsides. Foul going against Estudiantes, just inside their territory. On the ground. Here comes Estudiantes at the feet of Cruz. Cruz turning well, earns some space, but he doesn't have any help, and then ends up turning it over anyways. Stennett is back to deal with this threat. Manuel looking to turn his player, not able to do so. Truman, beautiful bit of skill there from Matt Truman, still going. Can he find a pass? That's fine. Got him down into the corner, and that is offsides. Umanzor with man on his back on Sabine. Sabine working with Emmanuel. Emmanuel cuts it back. Trying to round the corner, does so. Still going is Emmanuel, and ran out of steam. This one's cleared well from Nova. Out of bounds. Sabine doing really well until the final pass. This one sent over into the corner. Into touch. Corner kick coming. Ball is delivered. Well, won initially and cleared by Estudiantes. This one sent across by Nova, just missed, and another opportunity. Cut inside. And cleared off the line from Stennett, and that is an unlucky goal. 9-0. It's been that kind of day for Estudiantes, and it's been all Nova. Excuse me for a brief moment. I gotta change the battery on the camera. Just gonna go blank, and I'll be right back. Now we're back. 9-0. Nova FC over Estudiantes.
I'm telling you the question. A lot of players have picked up. A lot of
Lovely bit of balance and physicality from the Nova man to send it forward. This one played into the corner, and offsides is the decision. 12 minutes left to play. FC able to pick up the pace just like that. 1-2, and there is, well, it falls into the hands of Alcier. Just when it looked like he might pull the trigger. Alcier's ball, not a good one, but I think he caught the Nova players off guard as he did his own. And here is Stennett now with the ball. Well, Cruz has the ball in the corner. One side into the corner, great ball. And offsides is the call again. Gotham with a chance. I think he was entitled to shoot that one. How well he did to create the chance, but will be Huber. Latona play out from the back for Nova. The turnover, Emmanuel lining up the shot and well wide. Last 10 minutes here at Westfield High School, and Nova FC just seeing out their shutout victory, which of course will keep them at the top of the table in the EPSL Mid-Atlantic Conference. This one, another chance, and just over Ahmad El-Sir's goal. Sent out to the left for Stennett. Good plate on the ground for Sabine. Sabine finding Umanzor. And now Truman. There's been lots of individual moments and players within Estudiantes where you see the skill, but have not been able to put it together tonight at all against this Nova side. Emmanuel finding Fargerson. Sabine. Good skill. And Tim Sabine winning it back and get a call for the foul. Well, there's not much left in this one. This one's sent over and into the hands of El-Sir, but this weekend we got a full lineup of matches in both the Maryland State Cup qualifier for the National Amateur Cup. We got Steel Pulse versus FC Moco in the semifinals. The winner of that match will actually qualify for the National Amateur Cup, as Maryland will send 2 representatives through. Tune in for that game at 11 a.m. We will also have at 11 a.m. the Morton Cup, which is kind of like the lesser, like the UEFA Championship compared to the Champions League of Maryland. It's for unaffiliated teams. It'll be FC 4188 versus Columbia's second team, Columbia FC 2. That will also be live on DMV Sports Media on YouTube, 11 a.m. Same time as the Steel Pulse FC Moco. Then at 4, we do have Ristosi FC of the Maryland Super Soccer League taking on Nova, this Nova that you're seeing right here of the Eastern Premier Soccer League. And that will take place 4 p.m. on DMV Sports Media Live on YouTube. That is the MDV Maryland DC Virginia Cup, which is a cup competition stretching across the entire DMV. We'll have that live on the channel. And then at 7 p.m., final MDV Cup match, which is World Class Premier of APL versus Yins United, also of the American Premier League. Catch that 7 p.m. DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. A full slate of games. We've got you covered for all the best amateur soccer in the region. Sent in behind, well saved. And well saved from El Sear, parrying that wide, and it will be a corner to come. And that is the end of the game. Nova FC with a resounding victory, 9-0. Retaining their top spot on the EPSL Mid-Atlantic Conference. Estudiantes back to the drawing board. It's early in their season. They'll bounce back for sure. Haven't yet started their VSSL, Virginia Super League campaign. And we'll have some more EPSL action to redeem themselves. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Live here on DMV Sports Media. This coverage of the Eastern Premier Soccer League. Check them out on their website. And the standings for this Mid-Atlantic Conference and the schedule to come. I'm Noah Walker tuning out. Have a wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see, and we'll have plenty more, especially as we got all the seasons tuning up. UPSL, NPSL, USL2, VSSL, MSSL, just to name a few of the leagues we will have covered here on this channel.